better start this time. Alright, so my name is Sean. General accounts these days I go by JegarSijur to some extent, or just Seer. This is a vlog, I guess. I came up with the idea recently because a couple different friends of mine have been thinking about doing podcasts with me as a member to some extent, for one at least a year, the other at least since COVID began. And I've always kind of had some sort of wish to do some sort of videos, documentation, gaming, streaming, that sort of thing. Just basic stuff, nothing special. But what I'm doing today is more, I want to start some sort of basic vlog just to kind of start doing something and see what I like. Not to make a career out of it or doing anything like that, just some way of getting thoughts onto the proverbial page, not quite, because it's a video, but this is going to be a very crappy quality. My audio's not going to be very good, but I'm just going to do a quick video talking about some of the things I've been working on, some of the things that's happening in my life, and just what I'm hoping to do with a vlog series that might be something like this. So, I might improve the audio over time, I might not, I might suck at this, I might never do another video again, so I apologize if the audio is terrible. It's also kind of late at night, so I might refilm this tomorrow if you can't hear me at all. Anyway, yeah, the reason for doing something like this is to just, first of all, kind of get thoughts out. I don't really need to in general. I have a much better mental state than I did a few years ago. I can deal with thoughts and get them out a lot easier than I used to. I have lots of friends to talk to, a pretty good life overall. But I've always wanted to try and do some sort of video blog scenario, and me and one of my friends have been talking more or less about starting some sort of podcast, and multiple friends, yeah. And so I suggested, because one guy was telling me the other night that it's kind of tough just to get the ball rolling, so I figure what easier way to get the ball rolling than just film a crappy video talking. So, what I'm going to do today is just talk about life goals, things I've been working on, things I plan to work on just a basic thing about where that started. I might tell the more storied version at some point about where my life goals and how they started at a later date. But for today, we're just going to start with what happened this week and just some basic stuff about how it started. So how my life goals started and what they are, it kind of started with very basically general life thing of wanting to improve a little bit every day. Know what I don't like about myself and what I do, and try and improve every day through little things, not making huge changes, but little things every day just to try and improve. I just realized I'm terrible at staring at camera points, so you're going to see me staring at where my face is on the screen. But yeah, so that's kind of just the general thought of how it started, and the biggest change came when I went on a school trip to Costa Rica, where my personality or my openness drastically changed. And there's been lots of dips in that, about becoming a better person, becoming better at doing things I want to do, reaching goals I have over time. But the biggest rut in that kind of path was being homeschooled in grade 11, 12. Got around just before that time, I kind of got pretty addicted to video games. And we'll get into that story hopefully another day with one of these videos, but in general, that's one of the lower points where I was working my way out from there. So I've made little changes ever since then to try and improve motivation towards school, motivation towards other life goals that I have. And so, yeah, that's kind of all the very brief events that led up to the goals I have and what kind of stuff I'm working on. So this week, last thing I'm probably going to talk about this week, I've been trying to get, one of my goals for a long time has been losing weight I'm not very overweight. I'm 5'4", 200 pounds, which is not a place in terms of just body fat that I want to be at. I think that'd be a okay weight if I was extremely muscular. I'm not muscular, but yeah, so one of the goals I've been working on is weight loss. And so I want to lose about 30 pounds. And so I've been sort of on and off working on that for a very long time. For a long time I had the excuse of, oh man, it's school, and with school you snack, and you don't have a great eating schedule. You sometimes grab food at school instead of grabbing it, making food for yourself. But again, all, as I said, excuses. So what I've been doing this week is, and it's actually worked so far, is that I've started just mentally just made myself a goal. And I came up with a bunch of ideas of how to do that, and first is no snacking. Cut out all snacks. Second is reduce meal sizes. Good. Third, do not stop with your running and exercise schedule. Been good with that. The physiotherapist that I've been seeing for my knees told me that it's actually healthy to run at least 4 or 5 times a week. So I've been doing that. Good so far. And last change was cutting out alcohol. And when I say that, I'm not saying I'm an alcoholic. I probably drank more than over COVID just like anybody else, but I've never had an explicit problem with alcohol or anything like that. It's just alcohol is calories, and I think just the drinking more than usual over quarantine is probably not good for the body either. So those are the things for strictly this week in terms of the weight loss goals, and so far, check marks on all of them. Done a good job. I haven't, the first couple days I checked and I lost a little over 2 pounds, I think. So one step in the right direction, but I haven't checked since then, so, I mean, we'll see if it's being effective. Besides that, the other thing was just to have regular bowel movements and falling asleep at regular times, which it's my bedtime, so I'll have to wrap this video up soon. But in terms of that, just lots of other goals to work on. Job interview coming up this week, to kind of get an indeterminate position instead of being temporary. Learn how to play a musical instrument, start writing books. That one I've already been working on and off. Get better at being a DM, as you saw with the D20 at the start. Always try and become a better person. Always trying to help my friends with mental health, just being there. Trying to write an academic report. That's the one I've been struggling with the most recently, because I'm graduated, but I had a professor ask me to help him write one. Or he doesn't need help, he just doesn't have time, for the record. And partly because of stuff happening in life, and partly just because I've always been struggling with procrastination, is that too. And then last one, most recently, is I'm building a computer. But yeah, that's pretty much it for just a quick thought of goals. I'm doing this video mostly unscripted, just a couple things I wanted to just get out there, start with, in terms of just goals. So what's going to be happening, again, I don't know who's watching, I don't know who cares, but I'm filming these for me, and whoever else likes it, good for you. You're welcome to be here, but I'm filming these for me, and for any friends who want to watch. But if you come in and find it, happy to see you, happy to have you. But yeah, anyway, what's coming up is that I'm going to attempt to do these every week. Oh, I just rolled a 1. Critical fail. My eyes look really yellow in this. It's creepy. Yeah, I'm going to be starting to film these every week. I don't know, sometimes I might just rant about something, politics or etc. Sometimes it's just going to be getting my thoughts out, talk about a cool idea, or another possible thing is starting up a video reply system with some friends. I'm happy to do it with pretty much any of the friends I have. Me and my friend, I'll say Jay for now. The name is going to be pretty obvious because he's almost definitely going to be doing a podcast with me, so I'm pretty sure his real name will be used. But I'll say Jay for now. Me and Jay are probably going to do video replies to each other, and I'm pretty much just going to leave it open and say, actually, here's a video invitation. Any friends watching this, if you want to do video replies to me and have a little vlog discussion going on between us, I'm more than happy to do that. So I feel like putting some interesting discussions out there might be nice, even though I doubt this is interesting to anybody. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So I'm going to come up with a random idea off the top of my head that maybe can inspire this J person to send a response to me. So we play this, whenever we call, it's like, we're good friends, we'll call and sometimes talk from like midnight to 5 in the morning, which is something it's like a once a week thing, because I'm trying to get my sleep schedule in order. But one game we play when doing that is think of a random thing and tell a story about it. So I'm going to challenge Jay if he wants to. He might. It might not. The next video I make might not be a reply to him at all. It might just be me talking again in a hopefully more quality situation where I'm not whispering because it's nighttime. But I will challenge Jeremy to come up with a story about one of these 3 things I'm going to list. And they're going to be a lamp, a D20, or a set of headphones. Alright, well, this is JegarSijur, or Seeger, or Sean. It's my first video. We'll say week 1 or some silly shit like that. And I shall see you next week. Hopefully looking a little bit better, because I look like a Viking caveman or something.